What's that on that beat, ho?
My name is Lillian, and I'm going to be talking about what chemistry is, how it is connected to everyday life, and why it is important. Chemistry is the study of the properties, compositions, and the transformations of matter. It is connected to everyday life because the molecules are interacting with your body in order to produce all the experiences you have or do. Chemistry is important because everything you do is chemistry. Even your body is made of chemicals. Chemical reactions occur when you breathe, eat, or even sit down. All matter is made up of chemicals, so the importance of chemistry is that it is the study of everything. I'm going to be talking about the chemistry of metabolism. Metabolism converts the energy in your body. Chemical reactions take place to release and convert the energy from food into your body. The chemicals taking part in these conversions are known as metabolites. Next, I'm going to be talking about the chemistry of painkillers. Painkillers include aspirin, ibuprofen, as well as naproxen. These drugs all work by synthesis of a compound called prostaglandin. The medication that affects your body is full of nerve endings in your skin.
My name is Ian. Today we'll be talking about a very common liquid that helps support your body, which is water. But what is water made out of? Water is made up in 3 elements. One of them being is minerals. Minerals is an inorganic substance, while the second one is sediments. Sediments is the matter that settles at the bottom of a liquid. And the third one being is additives. Additives is a substance that is added into a liquid in small quantities. But the question is, how does it support your body? In what ways? Well, one of them being is that it can help cool down your temperature, help making sure you don't break down. And the second one being is that it produces saliva, which is mostly contained of water, giving you the ability to taste your food and making sure you have strong teeth. The third one being is that it helps transport nutrients throughout your body, which the heart and the blood vessels are responsible for. Good. Next, we'll be talking about the chemistry of electrolytes in sports. First off, we'll be talking about sodium. Sodium helps regulate the water inside of your body. Parts of the body help communicate with each other using electrical signals. Next, we'll be talking about potassium. Potassium helps regulate the heartbeat and muscle functions throughout our whole entire body. Along with that, hyper and hypokalemia is involved in this function. Hyperkalemia is the elevated level of potassium inside of our body, while hypokalemia is the very low level of potassium inside of our body. Next and finally, we will be talking about chlorides. Chlorides are the anions found in the body fluid of our body. Balanced chlorides are being monitored by our body so there won't be no casualties. Now I'll be handing it off to AJ, who will be explaining physical and chemical reactions to you guys.
I'm AJ, and I'm here to talk to you guys about chemical and physical changes and how they are used in everyday life. First, I'm going to explain to you guys what is a physical change and how it works. A physical change does not produce a new compound or substance. The substance that existed before and after the change are still the same substance, even though they contain different physical properties. For example, if I were to put a cup of water in the freezer for 2 hours, that would be a physical change. If I were to remove the cup of water, it would end up as ice in a cup. The water, however, is not liquid anymore, for it has changed to ice, which is a solid. On the other hand, a chemical change can contain one or more substances that would be mixed to create a new compound. If I were to put a log of wood down and have it catch on fire, that is a chemical change. The object would be producing heat, light, and or sound. To know if it's a chemical reaction, the object would be creating a new substance or compound. Iron rusting, burning, fizzing, or bubbling, and cooking are all examples of a chemical change. Now that we talked about those 2 types of changes, let's talk about the examples of use in daily life. For instance, every time you clean, it's chemistry. Your body is alive as of right now due to chemical reactions. These reactions might include something like medicines fighting off bacteria in your body. Maybe it's the elements in your body that work together to make the body function correctly. One good example of chemical reaction is photosynthesis, which is to create food in the world. Plants use photosynthesis to convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen, which is one of the most important needs for the human body. Another example is combustion. Combustion includes building a fire or lighting a grill. which brings together energetic molecules with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and water. One last good example is mixing chemicals. If you ever thought what would happen if you were to put vinegar and baking soda together, you might experience a double displacement. Carbon dioxide in vinegar forms bubbles, then combines with baking soda, which is basically the spark of the fizzing chemical reaction.
So we've only talked about a few topics that do involve chemistry, like the metabolism, the painkillers, and the electrolytes. But chemistry isn't only limited to those types of things. We're even still trying to learn about chemistry and learning about the world around us as life advances. Without chemistry, believe it or not, we wouldn't even be able to make social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We wouldn't be able to make the food that we love today. Because without the physical and chemical reactions, we wouldn't know what we were doing without it. And we wouldn't be able to make modern medicine that helps us prevent from getting sick or to help through medical procedures without it. So we use chemistry without even knowing it sometimes. And chemistry is all over the world. We're still trying to learn about it. So without it, it would be very different around the world, and it would be very noticeable. So it's very important to learn about chemistry as life progresses.